Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome. So, do come in and say hello. And we're going to be talking about menopause and hair today, this evening, just for an hour. We're going to be together for an hour, as we always are. And we are going to be talking about menopause and hair. We have been having a themed and looking at the different parts of the body and talking about how the menopause can affect the parts of the body. So welcome. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone doing? So we're going to be talking about, so let everyone know, menopause and hair. Has your menopause journey had an impact on your hair? Does it feel different? Is it becoming thinner? Do let me know. So I noticed my hair was getting a bit thinner, and I used some oils in my hair. And for 2 consecutive months, I used the oils every day, mind you, being consistent. I'm always talking about consistency. Every day for 2 months. And I noticed that my hair became a lot thicker. So, I was happy that I used the oil. So, what have you been using? Hi, Hot Water. How are you? Good. But welcome, everyone. Let me see who's here now. We have Sidim. How are you? Caroline. Riri. How are you? Hope everyone's well this evening. Hope everyone's well. I've had a good day today, actually. I went for a walk. Those of you who know me in the community know that I do a lot of walking. I go for lots of walks. And generally, if I'm not at the gym or doing exercise at home, I've gone for a walk. And this morning, I was initially supposed to go for an 2-hour walk. Thank you for the heart, me. And end up doing a 3-hour walk today. So had a really good walk today. So, but let everyone know we are here. We're going to be here for the next hour. Thank you, T. Thank you for the heart, me. We're going to be here for the next hour. And today, thank you, Sidim, for the roses. We are going to be talking about the hair. I know we had, was it Aqua? Aqua talked about hair health and hair loss. So we're going to, talk a bit more and just educate ourselves around what is going on when we are navigating through the menopause and what's going on with our hair. So obviously I've got my notes here, so we're going to go through the notes and then we're going to have a chit chat. But if you've got any comments or any questions, pop it in the chat. I'll stop for part way and look through the information. Okay, so now we're talking about something so many women experience but often don't talk about. And it's your hair. We talk about our hair being our crown, isn't it? And I suppose when it starts to change, and I'm going to use the word change, when it starts to change, when we start to navigate through the menopause, it's something that we feel different. We can totally feel different. Hi, Nanny SL. How are you? So the hair is a big thing. Our hair is so versatile. A lot of the time our hair can be so versatile. We can change our hairstyle up and it makes us look completely different, right? So I suppose I know for me, when my hair started thinning, it just felt horrible. I didn't want to touch my hair because it was that thin. And growing up, I always had thick hair. But like I said, I was able to get my thick hair back. I'm very happy. Hi, Ray. Rosemary oil is amazing. Been using, fantastic rosemary oil. I use things like argan oil, black castor oil, but I do wash my hair every week. And sometimes I will blow dry my hair, but often than not, I won't blow dry my hair at all. I was going to blow dry my hair this weekend, actually, because I went out on Saturday and my hairdryer started sparking. So I thought, oh, I'm going to take that as a sign not to blow dry my hair. But yeah, absolutely. Ray, I'm going to, thanks for sharing that, Ray. I'm going to pin that. So, oh, let me pin it. There we go. So everyone can see your comment. Thank you for contributing, Ray. Welcome to the community. So that's what we're going to talk about here. Hair changes during menopause. Our hair will change during the menopause. And if you have noticed your hair changing, do pop it in the chat. Remember, it's not going to be for every single woman navigating through the menopause. You may see a change, you may not see a change, okay? Could be some women have said to me that hair has grown thicker. So, but we're going to go through what is going on with our body and why it impacts our hair. Okay. So whether you notice more shredding, dryness, or your hair just isn't what it used to be, there is a reason. And there's also hope. So your hair can come back to how it was, and even better sometimes. So let's just try and understand the connection and how menopause affects hair. So there's a hormonal shifts. The hormonal shifts, okay? Estrogen, that estrogen comes up a lot, doesn't it? Estrogen helps keep hair thick, shiny, and growing consistently. So we talk about estrogen, and I feel that every time we've spoken about a specific subject matter, because we're doing this themed couple of weeks we've been doing, estrogen comes up a lot. I don't think we realise just how important estrogen is into the entire body. So this is what's happening. So as estrogen declines, testosterone becomes more dominant, which can shrink hair follicles and slow growth. So this is what's happening. Okay, so what can happen? So the result, thinner strands, slower regrowth, and sometimes hair loss, especially around the crown or temples. So this is why you may experience, some of you may experience, so do let me know if you're experiencing that or if you have experienced that around the crown or the temples. So other factors that contribute will be things like stress and cortisol. Can push hair into the shredding phase as well. So poor sleep and nutrient absorption issues can affect follicle hair health as well. So yes, although we're navigating through the menopause, it may be a contributing factor, the menopause. So there may be other things going on as well. But we've heard this stress come up so many times. So it's really important that we consider the stresses in our life and do a bit of stress management, okay? What is stressing us? Who is stressing us? Do we need to remove them from our lives? Are they worthy to be in our lives? Because too much stress isn't a great thing, okay? So we get some common changes women may notice. So some common changes, what you may notice. So increased shredding during brushing or washing. So when you're washing your hair or brushing your hair, you may think it may come out. I remember when I used to wash my hair before it came back thick again, and it would be clumps of the hair is in the bath, right? So those things are going to be normal. Shredding during the brushing and washing, hair feeling thinner or flatter, brittle texture or frizz, slower regrowth after shredding, so more visible scalp at the parting or crown, facial hair increase. This is bringing in the facial hair as well due to hormonal imbalance. So lots of things going on, and you can understand why that sometimes, this journey can feel so overwhelming. There's a lot of things going on. And as we've been doing these themed subjects, okay, these themed lives around the body, we have seen the importance, what a major player that estrogen is. What a major player it is. Thank you for that. Hi, Poetic Angel. I don't even know how many of you are in the live this evening. I've been chatting away and not even looking at the screen. I'm going to catch up with the screen in a moment. So I mentioned about the estrogen declining and testosterone becomes more dominant, which can shrink hair follicles and slow growth. Okay. We looked at the factors in contributing stress and cortisol. So menopause doesn't cause baldness. Okay. So remember, it doesn't cause baldness, but it can make hair growth cycles shorter and recovery slower. So this is what the menopause can do. So we looked at some common changes when what women will notice. We talked about what have you noticed if you are experiencing a difference in your hair texture. Is it shredding? What have you noticed? Pop it in the chat. I'm going to come to the chat in a little while. So these changes are common and manageable. They're common and manageable. So remember that your hair health can absolutely improve with the right care. And remember, what is the right care going to be? The right care for you is going to be, it may not be the right care for somebody else. So sometimes, again, thinking about trial and error, you may have to try different things before you identify that it actually works for you. Okay. Right, let me come to some comments before I continue, because I'm gonna try and catch up with these comments. But welcome everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. If you've not come across the community before and you are on the For You page, my name is Jackie. I am a menopause wellness, I always used to say practitioner, I'm going to say coach, menopause wellness coach, and a menopause nutrition and weight loss management coach also. So, hi Claire, how are you? Thank you for the reposts. You see when the comments coming in, flooding in, it flies back up again. But thank you for all the shares and thank you for the likes. Thank you very much. My hair keeps shredding off like I have trimmed it. Oh, T, thank you for sharing. I'm sorry to hear that. And there is, like I mentioned, there is going to be a way to manage it. Finding something that works for you. I mean, there's so many things, hair products out there, and like one size does not fit all. So I can't even say to you, try this, try that. I know for me, with my hair thinning, I used the Rise oil, and that was when Aqua came on and done a talk on hair health and hair loss, and it was her oil which had hibiscus and lavender and all those natural ingredients in there, and that's what I used every single day for 2 months. Every day I was very consistent with it for 2 months, and my hair came back as thick as it was. Nanny SL, welcome. When on HRT, your hair stills come out. That's sad to hear. And it probably will, because a lot of things is going on, isn't it? I mean, because HRT doesn't stop your estrogen declining. It will help, and I've made a list, jumping from one thing to the other. I have made a few new lists in the last couple of days. We've got lists on some vegetables, what are going to be good. And also what is a really good list is lists on foods that can help build up your hormones. Not saying that it's going to get back to what it was in the first place, but there's going to be there's certain foods out there that we can be eating that will help replace things like estrogen, progesterone, and the testosterone as well. So yes, itchy ears, dry hair, frizzy. Oh, is it Marlena? Welcome, Marlena. Sorry to hear that you're experiencing that, but itchy ears, dry hair, frizzy, they're on the list of symptoms for perimenopause and menopause on our list that we have. And I'm not sure what you're doing for itchy ears. I do you know what I'm going to say again? My avocados. I even notice, Marlena, you've just made me remember. saying your itchy ears, I used to experience itchy ears as well. And actually eating the avocados, I don't experience anything. No itching at all. So dry face and ears. Yeah, that's another one. Organic hair oils. Thank you for sharing, and welcome to the community. Yeah, dry face and ears. Again, dry skin, itchy skin. The avocados was a contributing factor for that to disappear. That's something that's worked for me. I eat half an avocado every single day. For those of you who don't like eating avocados, I would suggest that you, if you're going to think about trying avocados, smash it up, get a fork or spoon and mash it up and use it on the skin. Use it on the skin. Samantha in the community has been doing that, and it's been working wonders. So again, we don't know about these things until we actually try them, right? I'm going to just check some more comments, and then I'm going to go back to the information. Castor oil. Oh yeah, I use black castor oil. Black castor oil is another one as well. Let me just see this down. Oh, this screen is so fiddly. Welcome to the live, everyone. Welcome. We are talking about menopause and hair. We're talking about menopause and hair. I'm going to go back to what age does menopause usually start from? Okay, cool guy. Welcome. There's no specific age, but when you look up menopause, it states that perimenopause will start on average from between the ages of 45 and 55. Now, we know that there's many people in the community that are younger than that. It can happen younger. In the UK, the average age for perimenopause is 51. I was 42 when I hit perimenopause. There are people in the community that were younger when they experienced perimenopause. And remembering, perimenopause can be induced by any surgical treatments that you've had, things like hysterectomy, whether it's a full or partial. Any chemotherapy can induce menopause symptoms, and also radiotherapy can induce menopause symptoms as well. So it's very different, the age. But can you start perimenopause in your 30s? Absolutely. You absolutely can. So let's get back to this information, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to keep going back and forth. So we talked about the common signs. So tips for caring for your hair, and feel free to share the tips in here. And I know some people have started sharing their tips already for looking after their hair during the menopause journey. Feel free to share the tips in the community. Just pop it in the chat. So I'm going to use a structure called HAIR, HAIR. H is for hydrate. Keep hydrated. We say this has been a theme, right? Keeping hydrated. The A is activate. I is improve, and the R is restore. So I'm going to go through all that information. So hydrate inside and out. So important to keep ourselves hydrated, both inside and out. So what are you, are you drinking enough water throughout the day? What are you, how are you keeping your hair hydrated? Okay. I remember Aqua saying about we should be washing our hair every week. I know some people wash it more than that, but every week, because it needs to keep hydrated, right? So drink plenty of water and eat hydrating foods like cucumber, watermelon, leafy greens. These are going to be hydrating foods. Use moisturizing shampoos and conditioners. Avoid sulfates and harsh chemicals. Apply leave-in conditioners or oils, argan, jojoba, or castor oil to nourish the ends of your hair. So those of you who already know, I use argan oil, and a lot of the time when I am creaming myself, or not creaming, oiling myself with the argan oil, whatever's left, I will put on the ends of my hair as well. So yeah, the argan oil as well. But remember, you will find what works for you. So improved nutrition. Again and again, nutrition has come up. I'm always going to say, and I will continue to say, whatever you choose to eat, whatever we choose to eat will have an impact on our body. Okay, so improved nutrition. This is what the I is. Eat foods rich in protein. Hair is made of keratin, so iron and zinc for follicle strength, biotin and vitamin B for growth, omega-3s for scalp moisture. So if diet is limited, consider supplements after consulting your GP. Remember, if you're thinking of taking something new and you haven't tried it before, always consult your GP. By the way, you may well be aware that if you cannot get an appointment with your GP to consult them, go and speak to the pharmacist. The pharmacist speaking to you now as well. Okay, so go and speak to your pharmacist. So the R in here, restore balance. So manage stress, very important. Manage your stress with relaxation techniques, things like yoga, deep breathing and journaling, whatever works for you. Okay, prioritize sleep when you can, because I know sometimes last night I was up really late because I just couldn't sleep. Prioritize sleep. So hair regenerates best during rest. So it's really important. Okra is good for hair hydrating too. Yes, you're right. Organic hair oils. Thank you for sharing that. You got to like that, right? I love eating okra, so I will stir fry it and have it with like plantain and things like that, and I'll just eat that. And I know you can put it in coconut water and drink it as well. So there's different ways you can have your okra. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, organic hair oils. So what else is there? So keep regular trims. So again, regular trims. I know I go and see my lady I try every 6 weeks, but sometimes it's 6 to 8 weeks to go and get a trim to do that as well. So that's going to be helpful as well. Lifestyle and mindset. So encourage self-compassion and patience. Self-compassion and patience. Acupuncture has really helped me. Oh, okay. Adelaide. Is it Adelaide? Welcome. So acupuncture. Okay. So that's something that's helped you. That's really good. And this is the thing. How did you know that was going to help you until you started trying it, right? So this is the thing. We need to give ourselves some compassion and some grace and be kind to ourselves, because we don't know if it's going to work until we actually try it. Okay. So hair growth is slow. It can be slow. Don't get me wrong. Don't take this like hair growth can be slow, but for many people, hair growth is fast as well, okay? So if your hair growth is slow, it can take months to see progress, but your consistency pays off. So for some, this is one size does not fit all. So me saying hair growth is slow, someone might be saying, no, Jackie, my hair grows fast, yeah? But if your hair does grow slow, just be consistent. Like I said, when I used this rice oil for 2 months, it was used every single day for the 2 months. We have to be consistent. There is no point trying it week 1, missing week 2, and then using it week 4 again. It doesn't make any sense. So we have to be consistent, okay? Marlena, hi. I'm going to come back to the comments before I go and complete the rest of the information. And then we're going to have a chit chat. We're going to have a chat. So if you want to come up and have a chat, do let me know. Adelaide, yes, I did experience itchy ears a lot during COVID time. Okay. MC, welcome. Thank you so much for sending me over the docs last week. So helpful. Oh, I'm glad you found them helpful. I was just saying that I put 2 more together today, actually. The 2 lists that I've put together is, one list is foods that you can use that are going to be useful to help replace. It doesn't replace it totally, but build up your estrogen, your progesterone, and build up your hormones. Foods that can build your hormones, help build your hormones. And also, are there any top tips for confidence loss and imposter syndrome? MC, Top tips. Do you know what? I would say that you're navigating through the menopause, and you know what? Sometimes the menopause can feel like it's crushing us. I'm going to be real. It can absolutely feel like it's crushing us. Self-care. Step up on your self-care. Okay? Self-love is really important. Once you start giving yourself your self-care, you step up on your self-care, the self-love is there. And you know what? If you need to go and speak to a coach, a therapist, or they're out there, go and speak to them. Okay? If you need that extra support, actually go and search for it. So, and I would just say, during the menopause, particularly during the menopause, when you start trying to embrace your journey the best you can, that again can help start bringing back your confidence also. MC, get in touch with me. Get in touch with me, okay? I do coaching as well, actually life coaching. So do get in touch with me. So Moonshine, hi, how are you? Hi, Sarah. My friend started at age 20. Wow, 23. It's not impossible. Was that due to Moonshine? Was that due to medically induced? Or was it just that's what happened? I think the youngest person I know, or I'm aware of, I don't know them, is 18. And they navigated through their menopause. Or they're navigating through the menopause. Actor, welcome. I always have a terrible taste in my mouth and it's very dry, especially at night. I'm sorry to hear that. I can send you over. Have you had any of my lists, Actor? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I can send you over some things that may be of use to you. So do reach out and I'll send you some lists this evening. I'll send you over some lists. Yeah, the dry mouth is horrible. I remember having a dry mouth and my tongue was dry as well. It was really horrible. It's not nice. Okay, I'm going to give a big shout out to my community ambassadors. Poetic Angel in the house. Just Empress Claire is in the house. I haven't seen Just Empress. I don't remember seeing Just Empress. No, please, can you send? Absolutely, I will. Reach out and either DM me or email me. Email is on the top of the profile in the bio. Click on the email link and it will open up the email to the Menopause Wellness community. And I can send you over the lists, okay? So my community ambassadors, Just Empress, Poetic Angel, Claire, Samantha and Lulu. Cannot do without them. They're fantastic. Thank you for all that you do. I appreciate you so much. Water is important. Absolutely cool guy. Water is absolutely... Do you know what? We so underestimate water. We so underestimate it. We need to be drinking as much as you can. I think it's the 2 litre for every day. Thank you, Claire. I think it's something like 2 litres a day. I've drunk more than 2 litres of water a day because my body was crying out for water. I just needed it. So listen to your body. Be in tune with your body. Okay. Let me just see if any more before I go back to some information. Angela, welcome. Suffering really bad with sweats. Can you help me? Oh my goodness me. I hear you and I understand you. Totally hear you. And we all hear you in the community and we understand you. These night sweats. I'm still trying to figure out why my night sweats have come back actually more aggressive. However, what I've started doing again is being more consistent because I stopped for a little while because I forgot it was up in the cupboard. I started being consistent again with taking my moringa seeds and I'm back on my sea moss now. Tablespoon of sea moss in the morning, tablespoon of sea moss in the evening before I go to bed. Angela, I can send out a list for you of herbs and spices, supplements that are going to be of benefit you may find useful. So please reach out to me and I'll send out the lists to you. Okay, because something like black coash is supposed to be good for night sweats. So there's other things as well on the list. So I can send you the list over this evening. I'm pretty good to respond back to everyone's list requests, and I'll send that back to you this evening. I've had hard water in my ear. This is the thing, Poetic Angel, hard water. I've got hard water in the area as well. Again, when I'm washing my hair, hard water. So yeah, you just have to, I think sometimes you can get a tap to connect to your water pipe or something to make it soft. I just use filter water, but I'd still shower with my hard water though. It's not nice. You notice the difference, right? When you travel somewhere and the water's soft, you absolutely notice the difference. Thank you for liking the live, everyone. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for the shares. Hi, Samantha. I'm catching up with the... Thank you for the follow, everyone. Thank you very much for the follow. If you're not part of the community and you'd like to be part of the community, all you need to do is follow. We meet up every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 8 p.m. British summertime, just for an hour. And yeah, we just, we've been having a themed topics for the last 2 weeks now. Okay, so all the lives that happen, if you have missed a live and you would, and if you think that you may want to, you would like to listen to it, you can go and catch up on our YouTube channel. Okay, the Menopause Wellness YouTube channel. So thank you for liking. Hi, Buff Mummy, how are you? Thank you for liking the live. Nanny SL, thank you very much. I'm just checking if any questions before I go back to this information. I think I'm just going up and down on this. Okay. Lindsay, welcome. I've started a calorie deficit, lost 1 stone, 2 stone in 3 weeks. Way! Congratulations. That's a big achievement. Don't forget to celebrate your wins, right? These things are huge. Even if you think, oh, it's only small. No, it's fantastic because you had to be committed to do that, right? You had to be disciplined to do that. No, that's fantastic. Congratulations. That is fantastic. Nat with 6 cats. Thank you for the follow. Nat with 6 cats. These creative names, I tell you. Welcome. Thank you for the follows, everyone. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. MC, thank you so much for... Okay. I think I'm going back over the thing. I'm just going to pull back this. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go back to this information and finish off this information, and then we'll come back to all the questions and the comments. I'm just checking anything else. See, some of you are speaking to each other. It's fantastic that you're speaking to each other. Chat away. An hour's not a long time, is it? Hour's definitely not a long time. Yeah, MC, do reach out to me. Buff Mummy. Hi, Jackie, I'm good. Just suffering with a lot of night sweats. Thank you. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, do you know what? The CMOS. When it runs out, I have to order it again because I don't make it myself. I just don't have time for that. I've got someone who makes my CMOS for me. So I just send a text message, and then it's made within not the next day, usually. But yeah, I found CMOS has been helpful to me. And I feel a lot more, I feel healthy anyway, but I do feel a lot more healthier when I take my CMOS, when I'm being consistent with it. Because sometimes, you know what, as much as I say to everyone, be consistent, sometimes we fall off consistency, and it's okay. Don't, beat yourself up about it. Get back on and get back on track again, because life starts lifing, right? And sometimes we put those things to one side. I just missed that comment that came up. The comment came up and flashed. See, I was just chatting so much. The comment came up and flashed away. I always have. Okay. Welcome everyone to the Menopause Wellness community. I'm feeling a bit hot now. Caroline, welcome. I'm a coach working with women in transition. Fantastic. Welcome, Caroline. I'll respond to the email you sent with me. Okay, that's all right, MC. I look forward to it. I'll look forward to it. Welcome, everyone. 45 and had. Irene, welcome. 45 and had period this month. Very dark. But now I'm back. Okay. Irene, I would suggest, have you seen your GP about it? Is that normal for you? Because your menstrual cycle shouldn't be painful like that. Shouldn't be painful. I would suggest you go and see a GP. Speak to your GP. Definitely go and speak to your GP. I tell you what, something that, again, why do we, when things are happening to us, we put it to one side and try and normalize it? Oh, it's all right, it'll be fine. No, our body is giving us signs for a reason. We need to listen to what our bodies are telling us. We really do. It's important that we do. User 667. Hi, welcome. Hi there. Hi, is there anything that can help with hair loss? Yeah, there's going to be quite a few things out there that's going to help. I can send over some information. I'm always going to say I'm going to send over some information, right? I'm going to send over some information. For me, it's been hair oil. I used rice hair oil, which helped my hair go from thin back to its thick texture. And now at the moment, all I use in my hair is things like argan oil and black castor oil. I use black castor oil for my scalp. So yeah, it's what works for you. I can send a list out for you. Where do you get your sea moss? Oh, I get it made by someone makes it for me. This man, very good. He makes it really nice, and yeah, it's a neighbour, very good friend of mine. And I can just order my sea moss and get it within like 24 hours. I'm trying to remember what his company's called, what the sea moss is called. Soul something, I can't remember. I've taken a picture of it actually. It's on the page. I've taken a picture of it, so you see. If you go on the page and have a look at what I take, it was with the avocados and the sea moss, and it's got the soul something on there. I don't even remember. Jackie, do you put the argan oil on dry hair or after you wash your hair? Okay, so the argan oil goes on my dry hair. I actually put it at the ends. So I will use it on my body, and after I use it on my body, whatever remnants is left, and I'll get some more, rub it in my hands, and just put it on my hair like that. Yeah, just on my dry hair. That's what I will do on my dry hair. And then I will use my black castor oil in my hair. And I'd also use black castor oil on my nails as well. I literally massage my nails with black castor oil, my fingernails and my toenails. Just massage it. Spend some time after the shower. Just massage it into my nails. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. We got to look after ourselves, We really must look after ourselves. Organic hair, I'll make my own. There is a... Oh, right. Okay, lovely. Fantastic. It's always fantastic when you make your own, right? I don't know if you've seen one of the posts that I put out today. I was looking for a pineapple and in coconut water. It came up on my For You page, and I thought, oh, I wouldn't mind tasting that, see what it tastes like, because I love coconut water and I love pineapples. And I went looking for it with my husband today, couldn't find it. So I just went and bought a fresh pineapple, bought some coconut water, chopped it up, and it's in a jar now in the fridge in coconut water. I've made my own. So I'm looking forward to tasting that. Venetia, welcome. Where can you get good black castor oil? My nails are terrible. Where do I get my castor oil from? Oh, I get it from a hair shop, my black castor oil. I've even actually ordered it off of Amazon. I've even ordered it off there. But it's the Jamaican black castor oil. Is it Vanessa? Vanessa, have a look on the page, on the community page. Only today I've shared what I do with my skin and my hair and my nails. And I've got a picture of the black castor oil bottle that I use. So have a look to see which one it is. Thank you for the roses, Kath. Thank you for the roses. But yeah, literally, I'll just get the castor oil and just rub it in my nails like that and just spend a little time with yourself and just massage it into your cuticles and on your nails and just give them a nice massage. Same with your toenails as well. Take time with yourself. You know, we're always rushing in and out of the shower and in and out of the bath. Slow down. Take your time and just have that extra 10 minutes to massage it into your skin. Even my feet, I just give myself a foot massage when I'm oiling up my... Listen, the self-care is important. Right, okay. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the likes. It's not gone unnoticed at all. It's not gone unnoticed. So if you're wanting any lists, please let me know. Please let me know and I will send it over to you. Either DM me or send me an email and I'll get that sent over to you this evening. I promise. Did you know? Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm just trying to catch up. Don't even know how I got here by listening. Sounds interesting. Oh, welcome. Don't you know? Did you know? Thank you for the heart, me. Welcome, welcome. Do you know what? There's a reason why you just came across this page, right? But, you know, feel free to reach out to any of the community ambassadors. We've got Samantha here. We've got Poetic Angel, and we've got Claire here this evening. I don't think Lulu's definitely not here. She's off for a little while. Just Empress. I haven't seen Just Empress yet. But welcome. Everyone's welcome in the community. Absolutely. If you're not a community member and you would like to be, all you need to do is follow. And then you are a community member. You are a menopause warrior. Oh, you're a warrior. You're welcome, Irene. You're welcome. Okay. Where can you get CMOS from? There's so many places online that you can get CMOS from, and so many people. It comes up on the For You page all the time. But I get my one. My CMOS guy is just around the corner. It's one of my dearest friends' husband, so he makes it for me. But he makes it for everybody else as well. But we're in Kent, so you know. But there's so many. Just ensure that you get a good one. Ensure that you get a good one. But feel free to look on the community page, and I shared the CMOS a little while ago in one of the posts around what I use in the day, things I take in the day. But yeah, and you see when CMOS, I have it in the fridge for about maybe 2 weeks I take it for. And then if I start to smell like, if it starts like smelling like a bit seaweedy, because it doesn't smell seaweedy when it first arrives, I will then take it in the bathroom and I'll brush my teeth with it. I'll put it in my hair as a hair mask and I wash my face and I use it as a shower scrub. That's what I do with my CMOS. I ain't throwing it away. So you can do that as well with the CMOS. Did you know? Welcome community. Okay. Took the rest of the day from swimming today. I feel better. Oh, that's good, Samantha. So you had your rest day. Yay. Have to have rest days. Today, you know, you just have to just take your time sometimes. Listen to your body, right? Where did you get to see myself? Yeah, I did, you know, I got it from a friend. He makes CMOS and he makes I can't even remember what that thing's called. Something butter. Peanut butter. It's not called peanut butter, but he makes something else as well. My brain's terrible this evening. Absolutely terrible. I'm not even going to apologise for it. My brain is just like that this evening. That's because I've been so relaxed today. Yes, you're welcome. Organic hair oils, you're welcome. I will let me know which list you like. Send me a DM or click on the email link and I'll send it over to you this evening. And let me know. You're going to have to remind me which lists. If you don't let me know which lists, I'll just respond back to you and say, hi, can you let me know which lists you like, please? Because otherwise I'm going to send all the lists and it's a bit overwhelming sometimes. Mother of Dragons, welcome, welcome. Does anyone feel weepy? Does anyone feel weepy? I'm crying daily. I feel I can't cope. I'm 53. Mother of Dragons, first and foremost, don't apologize. Let's be unapologetic, okay? I'm sorry to hear that you feel weepy every day and that you're crying. Please don't apologize. Absolutely not. Right? Hormones. Sounds like it's all over the place. Mother of Dragon, can I send you some lists with supplements? I've got lists of supplements, lists of herbs and spices, lists of foods that are going to be useful. We've got lists of vegetables, list of foods that are going to support hormone, increase in hormone. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to bring it back to where it should be, where it was in the first place, but there are going to be foods out there that we can eat. So yeah, please. Hi, Jones Glow. Thank you for the heart me. Welcome, welcome. Mother of Dragons. Yeah. Let's not apologize. We're not going to apologize for how we're feeling. We're not going to apologize for when our words get twisted up and don't come out right. We're not going to apologize for our sweats. Okay. In the middle of meetings. We're not going to apologize. Let's stop apologizing. Okay. And it's absolutely okay to feel like that because this journey can be overwhelming sometimes. Absolutely be overwhelming. This is why we're here in this community. We're all going to support each other. We're supporting each other. Yeah, you can get a lot of things in the health shop, but always do your due diligence because even things in the health shop, my Yuka app tells me that it's not good. I'm not getting it. Laura, welcome. Has anyone suffered brain zaps during perimenopause? I've not experienced those brain zaps during perimenopause. Someone else in the community, other people in the community. Look, Laura's just asked a question. Welcome, Laura. Welcome to the community. Has anyone experienced brain zaps? Do they feel like they're actually zapping? I know sometimes I get... I know I've experienced recently, actually, these just shooting pains in my head. But it almost feels like the blood vessels, my blood vessels are just filling up. Yeah, I've not, no. So, has anyone experienced brain zaps? Get in touch with Laura. Send Laura a message in here now and let her know about your brain zaps. Okay, let's get back to, we got 20 minutes. I'm going to get back to this last bit of the hair and menopause and the hair, and I'll come back to the questions. So we talked about lifestyle and mindset. Remember, encourage. I'm going to encourage you. Give yourself some compassion, self-compassion and patience, as well as kindness. Okay, be kind to yourself. Try and be kind to yourself as much as you can. Listen to your body, be in tune with your body. Okay, focus on overall wellness. Regular exercise. Instead of exercise, let's not, some of you might be thinking, oh, why you exercise? Movement. Our body needs to move. Okay. Whatever movement you're doing, our body needs to move. So regular movement improves circulation. Balanced nutrition supports both mood and hair. So remembering what I'm always saying about what we are eating can have an impact on our body. Have an impact on our overall health. My hair is so fine now. I'm debating whether to wear a wig. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. You may want to go and have a look at the YouTube channel, the community's YouTube channel, because there may be something in the live that we had a while back. It was the hair health and hair loss. And Aqua came on and spoke about hair health. And it was a really good live. So go and try and have a catch up with that, Vanessa. Venetia. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Venetia. Go and have a look at that and see if there's anything in there that is going to be of use, any information that's going to be of use. And I'm happy to send you over the hair oil that I used and other things as well that's going to help with hair health. I can send it over to you. Hey, Lima Massage, organic nut butter. Thank you. Thank you. Organic nut butter. That's what it is. Nut butter. I was just saying that. And he makes CMOS. Yes, this is it. This is the lady you want to follow, everyone. Lima Massage. Okay, I'm going to pin her up there. Lima Massage's husband makes my CMOS. And the nut butter as well, the organic nut butter. So there you go. Lima Massage. Go and follow Lima Massage and go. You can get the CMOS from her husband. Okay, so what else are we saying now? We talked about the hair growth. And if your hair growth is slow, be consistent in what you're doing. Okay, be consistent in what you're doing. Just some things that I want to just share with you. An affirmation. So I nourish my body and my hair with love and patience. You have to love yourself. You have to be patient, right? Be kind to yourself. Both are growing stronger every day. This is what we're going to say. I nourish my body and my hair with love and patience. Both are growing stronger every day. An affirmation there I leave you with, right? So just to kind of recap on what we've gone through this evening about hair and menopause and hair. Your hair changes are a natural part of menopause, but they're not the end of your healthy hair story. You can absolutely get back into your healthy hair as it was. Okay? It's about finding what's right for you. And unfortunately, one size does not fit all. I keep saying if we had this magic pill that, we could just take and everything was back to normal, we'd be millionaires, right? But yeah. So that's what we went through today. So just think about that. If you've got any tips for hair care, pop it in the chat, in the community chat. What are you using for your hair as well? As I said, I shared my story about my hair. It was thinning and I used the Rise hair oil, that Aqua. It's SHB Health Hair Care. That's her name. That's the name of her business. SHB Health Hair Care. Yeah, it worked wonders for me. Absolutely worked wonders for me. Thank you, Buff Mummy. Thank you. So let me just see. I'm depressed all the time. My doctor don't listen. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know what? Can I send you some information on self-care? I'll send you some information on self-care. I don't know if you've got your DMs opened. DM me. If you cannot DM, go onto the community page and click on the email link. And please send me an email. And I'm going to send you over a list of self-care activities that could be of use to you. Venetia, so I'll look out for you. I'm going to try and contact you after this as well. If you don't contact me, I'll get in contact with you. That's as long as your DMs are opened. Yeah, definitely. Mother of the Dragons, I'll send it over to you. Just reach out to me. Because believe it or not, okay, you see everyone I'm saying, I'll send you this, I'll send you that. I will absolutely send it. But if I happen to miss you, it's because I didn't remember who I said I'm sending it to. This is why I ask you to reach out to me, either DM or email me. And I will absolutely send out the information. I'm a woman of my word. I will send out the information to you. Okay. So, okay, I'm just going to check if there's any. We have got 12 minutes left before we end the live. Let me just catch up on any And those of you who don't know how the hi Karen, the community operates, it's if I haven't answered any of your questions by the time I end the live, I go back and go through all the comments, and I will answer your question directly, but as long as your DMs are opened. Because if your DMs are not open, I can't message you. I went to message a few people a couple of days ago, and their DMs are locked off, which is fine. Laura, yes, they feel like electric shocks. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Brain zaps. Yeah, I get those. All of a sudden, right? It just like, and I'm just, oh gosh, it just shoots through your head. Is that what you call brain zaps? I've not heard that called that before. Thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, they're not nice. They are not nice. My brain zap types are like whoosh, sensation in there. Oh, yeah, tinnitus. MC tinnitus is not nice. Do you know what? Touch wood. I've not had tinnitus. Look, I'm going to say it now. I'm going to put it on myself, right? I don't think I've experienced that for a little while. I've not noticed it. Oh. Yeah, tinnitus isn't nice. That ringing in the ear is horrible. Okay. I'm just going back to all the comments and the questions. But everyone, welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. We've got about 11 minutes before we sign off. What's today? Tuesday, right? Yeah, I'll send them over to you. Phoenicia, I will send them over to you. If you remind me what ones you would like. Menopause is the cause. Hair loss. Tabuse. I'm going to call you Tab. You said menopause is the cause of hair loss. Yeah, there's a lot of factors. So what I shared this evening is, remember, menopause, yes, because of our estrogen levels, okay, the hair can start shredding. We can start it can get thinner, but there's also contributing factors to that. Things like what we eat. Our diet is very important. Keeping hydrated also. Any stress also. So yes, although we can look at our menopause journey, we also need to ensure that everything else is sitting good as well. Like sleep, what we're eating, stresses as well. So they all work together. Because there's no point me saying that, oh, my hair's thinning because of the menopause, but I'm not watching what I'm eating, I'm not exercising or moving even. Remember, our body needs to move. Okay, so we need to ensure that all of those things are in place, because you can absolutely get your hair health back. Absolutely get your hair health back. Thank you for the follow, everyone. Thank you for the follow. Would CMOS be okay to take with anti? Okay, that's a good question. You're going to have to do your checks, because there's certain medications that CMOS is not going to be of benefit to take with it. You're going to have to do your research, depending on what type, because there's a few antidepressants out there, aren't there? I know I checked for someone the other day. They was on medication for high blood pressure, and it wasn't going to work. You just have to do your research, depending on what medication you're on. If you are unable to do research, please go and speak to your GP. I mean, your GP may not even know about if it's going to have an impact, but do your due diligence, as I would say. Have a check. Get the name of your medication. pop it into the internet chat and see, just ask it the question, will CMOS impact the name of the medication? Because sometimes it may be that you take your medication first and then maybe hours later you can take CMOS. But please do your due diligence if you're not going to go and speak to your GP about it. Do your research on it. Menopause help for women. Government says next year on news. I don't get. Esmely, is it Esmely? Are you talking about the because the government's got this new health check thing now for women, right? I mean, it's good news that the health check is there now. They're gonna when you are 40, every year you should be getting invited by your GP for a healthcare check. And I know some women in the community has already said that I haven't been invited. You're entitled to it, okay? From the age of 40 up, you are entitled to a healthcare check every year. And the government has now decided that as of October this month, they're now going to put menopause into that healthcare check. So they're going to be asking questions around the menopause. That's really fantastic to hear. These are questions that should have been asked already, okay? However, now they're going to step up and ask the questions. That's good to hear, as long as you go for your healthcare checks. Because a lot of women don't go for their healthcare checks, don't go for their mammograms, things like that. Every time I get a letter for a mammogram, I'm going to go. Anytime I get a letter for my smear, I'm going to go. That's the whole point of going. So you need to be going to these checks. So yeah, the government are doing a bit more for it now. And as well, the changes to around employment law, the employment law as well on menopause. I had a menopause catch up with the GP. No, nothing, because I asked her. I don't understand the GP visit. So I had a menopause catch up and the GP knew nothing. Are you saying they didn't know anything? Remember, I'm always saying GPs generally only have 1 hour of menopause training. Unless they specialise in that subject matter, they only have 1 hour of menopause training, which is not a lot of training. This is why I'm saying to you, I encourage you, if you're going to see your GP about your menopause, go armed with the information. Bring the information. Pop out the leaflets and say, or the documents and say, this is what this says. Okay. So you may just be educating your GP. Go armed with your information to your GPs, because it's not necessarily that they're going to know a lot about menopause. Right. 5 minutes to go. Oh my goodness me. 5 minutes. Okay. Hi, C. Taylor. How are you? I'm just seeing if I've missed any questions. And if I have missed your questions, it's not deliberate. I will go and check all the comments afterwards and answer your questions as long as I can, though. Doc Rosie, how are you? I know you're going to be talking on Sunday, aren't you? You're going to be sharing your story. So if you're around on Sunday, Doc Rosie's going to be sharing her story, speaking her truth. They just needed the training for it. The GPs don't quite do it well. Yeah, and this is why, if your GP is not up to par with information around your menopause, then ask them to refer you to a clinic. Ask them to refer you to a menopause specialist. Do they know of one? They should have this information. I'm hoping they'll have this information and they can refer you. It can as a... Okay, that's someone else talking. I'm keeping out of your conversations. As I'm seeing you speaking to each other, I'm keeping out your conversations. She wasn't impressed when I taught her. It was an eye-opener. No, good for you. Good for you, Marlena. Because this is what we need to do. Look, we should not be afraid to challenge our GPs. And when I say challenge, you're not going in there guns blazing. Okay, you can be very articulate when you are challenging someone. A lot of the time, if your GP is saying to you, right, I need you to take this and I need you to take it for, I'm going to prescribe you this medication and I'm going to prescribe it to you for the next 4 weeks. It's okay to stop the GP and say, hold on a minute, I need to know why you're prescribing it for me. What is it for? Ask the questions. You could feel free to challenge your GP. And that is you being an advocate for yourself. Absolutely being an advocate for yourself. We got 3 more minutes. I signed up to a Sunday medication. Of course, never. Oh, well done, Claire. Well done. Good for you. Fantastic. So important. Let us know how you get on with that. Let us know how you get on with it. Okay, so we've got 2 more minutes left. I'm going to go and check all the messages to see if I've missed your comments. Enjoy your medication. Yeah, definitely. Enjoy it. Self-care is so important. You know, today I just sat there and just drank a cup of tea just for like 10 minutes. Just chilled and did nothing. And I'm going to go and do nothing. But after reading these messages, I'm going to go and do nothing again. Absolutely do nothing. Do you know what? I remember my uncle telling me, doing nothing is doing something. And he's absolutely right. I didn't understand what he said at first when he told me that. But doing nothing is doing something. Okay. So we talked about menopause and hair this evening. So I feel we have 2 more. We're going to be doing menopause and the digestive system, menopause and the cognition, memory, right? Can't even remember. And we're going to do, we've got another one coming up on menopause and sugar. Sugar comes up a lot. Refined sugar comes up a lot. So we're going to do a talk on menopause and sugar one evening. Doing nothing is doing something. Absolutely. Yeah, doing nothing is doing something. You are. Yeah, I recognize what he said. I never understood him, but now I totally understand what he was saying. So let's do something. Do something by doing nothing. Or doing nothing is doing something. Right, so I am going to draw to a close now. And thank you everyone for stopping by. I am going to be doing another drop-in. I'll let you know when it's going to happen. And I will see you all on Thursday. So I'm going to end the live in the 2 ways I always end the live. The first way, I'm going to send a virtual hug to everyone. Second way, I'm going to remind you that you are not alone. If you do feel alone after the live has ended, please reach out to someone who you trust, someone who will listen to you, and someone who will understand you. Okay? If not me, someone else. So those of you who would like some lists, do let me know. Reach out to me and I'll get them sent over to you this evening. Have a blessed evening, everyone. I will see you all on Thursday. Bye.